Hello, welcome back y'all. Today I'm going to be upgrading an IO64 to an IO1000. You'll see me rip the old system out, put the new one in, and program everything. Another thing to know is that this video is one of many experimental videos I have planned for release, as I want to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks so I can make the best and most unique content for y'all. Third thing to know is that not everything I did over the 2 days was actually filmed, and lots of stuff like troubleshooting was not included in this video. Regardless, I still got a lot of footage using the GoPro again, which I really need to figure out the best way to set it up, as the video clips are still not ideal. And the video does have areas where I explain what is happening in my perspective of situations that do unfold in this video. But anyways, with all that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, and have an awesome day. Thank you. Now on to the video.
Well, we got ourselves a old little IO64 here. I'm upgrading this to an IO1000. And of course you don't see a freaking mess like this all the time. Like, what the frick does this go to? What the frick does this go to? I don't know who the hell was here before, but and look at this. Ain't this goofy, bruh? Like who put this thing together? And that ain't the only problem. See that BPS up there? This little BPS ain't wired correctly, so if this BPS is in trouble like it is now, this panel won't be any the wiser. Hang on, let me get a key. What you're supposed to do is see how this is wired right here. You have your one wire right here, your positive and your common, and your resistor right here. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take another positive out from here, and you have two negatives here, one positive here, one positive here. But since this is the end of line, this is where you put your resistor, so that this circuit opens, so you won't see the end of line resistor when this BPS goes into trouble, or any BPS goes into trouble. But for that one, they didn't do that. Absolute dumb fools. So yeah, I'm gonna be ripping this whole board out. I'm gonna take it out, put a new board in, put a new program in. I wrote the program last night. You'll see me download that to the panel. Okay, let's start by labeling the wires. So this is my...
Well, we know that's the enunciator.
Yeah, that's
going straight to it, right next to it.
Yeah, I probably don't even need to label that. What is this?
Don't worry about the non-connected wires. We don't know what they go to. I don't care what they go to. They're going to go right back where they are, and that's sitting in the panel.
Yeah. At least let's get some wire caps for them.
That's fine. I got wire nuts. I'll go get some.
All right, thank you. And that's going to be our... That's our cellular communicator power. These are my... I'll just go ahead and just rip these out. I'll just label these accordingly. Come on, you dog. Yeah, I should really be using a better screwdriver for this, shouldn't I? There we go. Or you can be ultra skilled and you can get it from the right place. Well, you can make it so that it...
Boogie boogie.
I wonder if they tried to run it Class A and they freaking just put it on the same terminals instead of putting it on the Class A terminals.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Class B. What it is they ran Class B and they had gone one direction with it, went another direction with it, and said screw it and just put it all under one terminal and it's T-tap.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past this previous company. Type of stuff I've already seen them do. Alright, so that's labeled.
Ain't much that's got to come off of it.
Yeah. But I'm at least going to be smart about it, and I'm going to do it the right way. Friggin' stranded cable. I hate stranded cable.
That, and remember, that's what's feeding the power supplies.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered something. The power supplies still have their batteries hooked up.
Yeah. This one doesn't have a battery trouble, and we unhooked it. Well, I did unhook it.
It doesn't usually show up. I don't know why the boosters work like that. It's weird.
Did you hook it back up after I unhooked it?
Oh, no, I did not.
Maybe I've hooked it back up. Oops. IPG-SM4G commercial fire communicator.
And this is gonna be my NAC 2.
So excited, Andy. I can't wait for everything to blow up in my face.
Come on. Alright, different screwdriver time. Should have done this from the first place.
Are you trying to get the board out now?
Just taking things apart one at a time, make sure it's all labeled, make sure nothing gets screwed up, because if it does, there's no other way to put it. I'm dead.
You're fine. It'd be a shame if I just flip this switch all of a sudden. No. I feel like this ANS 50 is going to be the most pain in my ass when it comes to this job.
I can see why. Pretty sure I freaking unscrewed that, so this wire should just pop right out. There we go. And then you want to use the old battery stuff.
Yeah, just leave everything the way it is. We're just gonna swap the board, hook it all back up.
All right.
Now my question is, do we have to dump the program in first before we hook everything back up, or does that not matter?
Just leave the SLC disconnected,
Fine.
just so that nothing goes off. And then when we're ready, we'll hook the SLC back up, and then it will start its device programming, whatever. Hold on to this, please. Oh, sorry. All right. Oh, can't forget my Enunciator comm wires. I knew I was missing something.
Marcos, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. What can I do for you?
Wonderful. So I got a question about K9 and SWAT. Did Hector say that he finished pulling the cable out there, or does he need to make a return trip?
We need to make a return trip, and we're gonna need whatever we have left is not gonna make it. So probably we're talking about 500 feet more.
Okay. What was that, 14?
Yeah, 42, because when it doesn't see, so he went, probably, you know, he hit one side, and he turned, and he just had to do the other side of the warehouse.
Okay, because I've got Quinn, who is the electrician out there, telling me that we need to get out there as soon as possible to finish the rest of that because they're trying to seal the floor next week.
Right, yeah, tomorrow, I think that tomorrow is a good day for us to return.
Come on.
So I can just
You worked on the other one. Why aren't you working on this one? All right, fine. We did.
Okay, that works.
I got a plan B. You don't know what it is.
I don't think they're too worried about the trim out. I think they're more worried about us being on the lift. So if we could just get all that, get all that knocked out, you know, if we can, if we have time for it, go ahead and throw the devices up in there too, and just get out of that whole garage area.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll order the wire right now. So all you need is just 500 feet of 14.2. Do you think that would be plenty?
Yes, sir. Yeah, probably 500
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, bye.
Oh, that's great.
What'd you drop?
Nut. Slipped right out of my hands.
Nut for what?
The whole-
For the board?
The new one should come with nuts anyway. So, you know, probably not. You probably don't need to be too worried about that.
Not necessarily, but I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna lose them willy-nilly, obviously.
I was about to say, just because we have some, I wouldn't change my outlook on it.
No.
Here, Andy. Here. This will make it easier.
You tried to use the nut driver. Here, give me the screwdriver. I'll do it.
Oh, well, no, that won't fit. You got this one, right?
Yeah, mine don't fit. I've already tried it before. It doesn't fit.
Damn, those are some fat nuts. Giggity.
Haha.
Huh. Yeah, they're using the big boys.
This driver right
Oh,
here.
you also got to take into account, since this is an older panel, We don't know if this model came with bigger screws than what the nuts that come with ours.
Oh no, it'll be fine. It's the same all around.
You say that. But I don't think
I say it because I know it.
Yeah, no, they're the same size, you're right.
Makes replacement super easy.
My apologies.
Take the old one out, just throw that in the trash.
Okay, so
Where's the new...
here is your board. I'm gonna laugh at forever what reason this doesn't fit in there. I'm gonna throw myself off the roof of this building.
It's literally the same board.
I know. But knowing my luck, it'll be like, oh my god, one of the screws is like off by an inch. That sounds like my luck.
You'll probably hear me say a very nasty swear word if it doesn't fit.
Remember, we're in a church, Andy.
I know, that was the joke.
The joke is that we're in a church.
And I said, say a very nasty swear word. See? Like a glove. Now where's my nut? Oh, there's my nuts.
Just unclenched itself. And guess what? They get a brand new cover that they didn't have.
Yay! It's a total upgrade all around, bro. It's a total upgrade. It's perfect.
Here is your DAC.
Oh. Oh, that's right. This one didn't have one pre-installed, so I gotta put that thing in myself.
Yeah, it's not too hard.
Of course it ain't. You just plug and play.
It's a green one. Why do we keep getting the green ones? I could have swore they were blue, the new ones.
Well, who cares? If it works, it works.
You alright?
I'm alright. I'm perfectly good, man. The hell was that? It got stuck in my
Why'd you take it out?
Because we need to put the
It just slides on the top.
and just plugs in like that. I completely forgot that.
I was confused. I was like, why are you taking it out? Here's the screws for it.
Let's see if these ones screw me over. That was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's terrible. I said that just to make you uncomfortable.
And it made me uncomfortable. It just made me go like cringe.
Oh no, cringe!
Just gonna go ahead and just... There you go. And we don't need these cables because they have cables.
Oh, come on. I don't want it to freaking break. It's trying to break the board.
No, it's not. It's a sharp thread. Hold on. Here, you want me to do it? I got the
got
bigger screwdriver. I've got the thick boy.
No, I got it, because I can do anything with this guy.
Dang boy, he's thick.
Once again, fits like a freaking glove.
I'm innocent until proven guilty. Well, you know, it's going. I mean, we're putting the new board in now. We haven't dropped the program in yet, so we don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I was just giving you a call back. You called about an hour ago.
Did I?
Yep. 2:12.
That might have been when I was trying to call Glenn. Because I have a tendency to go into my recents instead of my contacts. And then call back.
Okay.
So.
Alright. Perfect.
Alright.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
There. One more, and we're good.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go get me one of those Southern Signal stickers and I'm going to cover that conversion sticker.
Yeah. Boo. Come on, why are you acting up now? I know you're the right driver. Or at least at a certain angle you're the right driver. There we go. I got you now. You ain't going nowhere. Sweet. Stuff you right in there.
Don't be mad. Get Gladware.
Okay.
What'd you call me?
I called you okay.
Let me just throw this up here real quick.
Yeah. Boo, convergent. Yay, Southern Signal.
I love how that perfectly covered it.
Hey, you also need to get the freaking ASA, whatever this is.
I wonder if I could just peel that off.
You got a heat gun? It'll come right off. Just heat the glue up, it'll peel right off. Go get your heat gun.
I do have a heat gun, but the last time I tried to use a heat gun to peel a sticker off, all it did was crunch the sticker up and it stuck even
Well, you
more.
probably stuck it too close. You need to do it with some distance, slowly heat it up.
Yeah, go ahead and do what you're doing. I'll come back and get it later. No, I was saying just go ahead and
Alright.
finish what you're doing.
Alright. Yes, boss.
I'll go get my heat gun.
Whatever, I'll hook it up. This'll see first. Let's see if she'll fit. Or if it's gonna be one of them frustrating things where it ain't gonna fit. I can't believe that I'm having to do it this way. It's so freaking dumb. Remember, kids, never do it like this. Never tap it like this. I'm doing it because that's the way they had it freaking set up. I'd like to do whatever it takes to make this thing look neater. If I gotta use Wago connectors, then I'll freaking do it. But unfortunately, I ain't got none. Here, boy, he's thick. Just slowly, don't. You're too close to it.
There's literally a whole, like, half a foot away from it.
All right, now try to peel it.
I doubt that's gonna do it. No, that thing is still on there.
Yeah, probably needs a little more. But remember, slow. Do it as slow as you can. Hey, you dog, get in there. I
There she goes.
I says gets in there. And if you got some hand sanitizer, it'll help get rid of the rest of the sticky stuff that comes off the sticker.
Giggity.
No, get in there.
Boy, he's thick.
Come off good?
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming harder than a quarterback on prom night. Look. There you go.
I'll get some hand sanitizer and just rub it on the door. It'll get
There's no sticky stuff on the door. It came right off.
Well, that works out perfect then. Sometimes it'll leave a bit of
This
resin.
door is now under fire safety.
It's a fire-rated door now.
Damn, boy.
Phew. Sorry.
Here, excuse me. Can you hold that door?
Stick good now.
Inspection/test record, ASA fire protection, do not remove.
Well, we're gonna remove it.
No, we're not. Leave that. Well, actually, technically, no, we don't, because this is not what they inspected.
And I don't think this place even uses ASA anymore.
I wonder if I can get this off. Yeah, it's gonna need a heat gun too. I'll wait for you to get out of the way.
Yep. Shouldn't take too much longer.
It takes two to make a thing go right. I might as well get the ASA fire off of these two.
Yep. Go ahead and do that. Although we're not even... Oh, we're just using the... Freaking stranding cable. I freaking hate this stuff, man. Alright, fine. Be difficult. There. There it is. Oh. I didn't tighten this guy down.
Gets me so turned on. Getting this stuff off. I thought you weren't going to hook the SOC back up.
No, that's not the SOC. This is just an axe.
No, right above you.
Oh. Whatever. I'll unhook it before I power the panel back up. I'm just making sure to get everything in its right place before I start ripping stuff back out again, just so that I don't have a bunch of wires dangling everywhere. Even though technically I wouldn't have a bunch of wires dangling. I'm just working myself from the top down.
Wait a minute.
Just
Is ASA the one that's monitoring? I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that either. Oh well, we're gonna be taking it over anyway.
No, that's not necessarily true. They might want to keep their original.
I thought it was part of the quote.
No, we didn't quote that.
Oh well.
That's why I had that whole conversation with Glenn this morning.
Well, we'll just leave this sticker up in the panel. And they know who their monitoring is. In fact, what I'll do is that before we leave today, I'll write down their monitoring on the inside of the panel.
Okay.
And this guy has got to move.
No, because we got a new one that's going in.
Oh, so this guy can just be
No,
thrown
I'm just
out.
going to leave it. That's what I was telling Mike. I might just leave it there.
Well, why would you leave it there for? It literally does nothing.
It does do nothing, yes, but it was there to begin with, so there's no reason to move it.
The keypad's not even freaking 3 feet away.
I know.
And this is password protected. This ain't. All somebody got to do is freaking open this guy up.
Yep.
Done.
Unless they don't have the key.
Well, tell them not to lose the key. I know that's a bit of a challenge, but make sure you drive the point home. If you lose the key...
Andy, you've got to learn. You have to work with the customer. The customer doesn't work with you. You have to go and take into account the dumb things they're going to do. That's why I try to dummy-proof everything I can. Hey, what do we need to do? What button do we need to press? I'm going to put a 1, a 2, and a 3 right next to those buttons, and you press it in that order.
Well, whatever works.
Honestly, we should have did that over there at APS now I think about it.
I know, I think I trained him good.
Yes, Andy, I think you did a wonderful job. Problem is, I don't think they listened.
And besides, another thing is, it's probably not going to be but the fire department that touches it anyway in a real emergency.
You think that, but the whole reason we were called out there to do that training is because someone set the fire alarm off and no one knew how to silence it, which means they want to know how to silence it, which means they're not going to do what they're supposed to do. So
You do got a point there. People do have...
it's just our job to be there for the customer, do what we can to get them familiarized with what they have to do.
Well, of course.
If they don't follow, that's on them. We just got to come out there and show them again.
Yeah. That's also... You know what? That's also why I told them it's a good idea to record it. Because if they didn't listen, at least the camera did. You know?
Great. That BPS out there at front porch is still getting that BPS trip 3rd floor trouble.
Oh, no.
I bet you $10 there's a ground fault.
What did he do?
No, remember, it's been doing that.
Oh.
Remember, you called me about it while we were there.
Yeah. Someone's probably nicked the wire somewhere and we're going to have to go find it.
Yep, in that completely finished, all covered in sheetrock building.
Where's the battery cables? Oh, right there.
are rooting.
And question for you. Can you give me kind of just a quick ballpark percent complete and problems?
I thought we have already, like twice.
Well, I don't know if I didn't write it down or I didn't follow up on it. Where are we?
95% roughed in, no devices are in yet.
Okay. And we're not going to get any devices there before the end of the month.
Not necessarily. It depends on how my schedule's planned.
Okay.
Whether the next time I can get back over there and get Marvin to get that last 5% of wire pulled. I will be fire alarm before burglar though, because I don't know what's going on with the burglar boxes. I don't know how this is all going to be handled. I've mentioned it to them multiple times and they said we don't have prints. So.
Okay. I'll get back to you on those issues and you've answered my question. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
All right.
See, red and green, black and orange. Red and green on top. I can't believe I'm using one of these freaking wires to freaking power an annunciator, man.
Huh?
This is data cable wire.
Yeah, that's what goes with the Starlink.
Oh, yeah, the Starlink. That's right.
Everything's in?
Just about. Now, I gotta hook this up. I gotta figure out which one has the freaking mark on it.
That one, left. This one, right.
Oh, there it is. Oh, you put the mark on the freaking...
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mark is left, non-mark is right.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part.
Keep saying it, Andy. On the way home, when we're driving back home, I'm gonna say, left is mark, non-mark is right. Look at you, you're a casual Joe Blow. Although we should have gone behind all that with these wires.
I don't know where I could sneak her behind there.
throw this phone out a window.
I'm definitely, when I get the chance, I'm definitely going to use a real wire instead of this to just power an enunciator.
It's not the annunciator. It's a
Oh no,
Starlink.
I mean the Starlink. Well, whatever it is. I'm going to use a real fire alarm
What are these
cable.
for? Oh, these came off ours.
Yeah,
Okay.
extra resistors.
Perfect. I need them.
All right.
Alright, so there's your battery thing. Alright, you want to power it on?
I want to just double check it on my phone. Always double check your stuff.
Check your nuts.
Okay, that's correct. That's
I already
correct.
see where you made a mistake, Andy.
Where?
Nowhere, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, but this is a part where I'm not really messing around. You know?
No.
Looks correct
You're
to me.
good. Everything looks exactly the same. This could have been done differently, but we're gonna leave it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I say we're good. You got this all hooked back up? Yep, you got that hooked up. This is all, you didn't disconnect any of these?
Oh, no. I didn't touch that, because there's no need to do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Here, you
I
get
completely forgot about these freaking wire caps, even though they were right in front of my face. I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Technically, I am. I wear glasses. It's on my license. But I really don't need them unless I'm driving in the nighttime because I can't see far away in the dark. I really can't see far away in the daytime, but it's much better than dark time.
Okay. All clear.
All right.
1, 2, 3, please don't blow up.
You want me to kick it on?
Do it.
We didn't disconnect this.
Whatever.
I think we should have disconnected that. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna unlock it.
Yeah, just go find a jumper somewhere.
There's your jumper.
Oh. I forgot these guys were still there. All those devices are going to start coming in a minute.
I feel like we should have dumped the program first. Oh, that's a 4 conductor.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Stuff starts coming in.
Alarm. You know what, Andy?
Looks like the loop's done initializing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to freaking just rip these wires out. I can't believe there's a freaking enunciator right next to the main control box.
It's whatever. They're gonna get another one on the field here in a bit.
Well, I'll go and get the laptop out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blur so much stuff out. I'm probably gonna have to edit this on the PC. Devices, configuration. We're gonna go ahead and dump this bad boy in there. But before we do that, what we have to do is we have to go to program, time and date, enter level 2 password. And we're gonna save this because it doesn't matter. What just came in? Oh, battery trouble. It really took that long? Okay, this guy is clearly a little slow. And then what we have to do is because it's a new panel. Oh, program mode. That's right, because we're in advanced program. Man, this guy's just slow, man. Panel configuration. Printer FSB. Type printer. Stuff's just coming in, man. And we are level 2. RS-232 CU enable on. And sometimes it could be a little bit finicky. Not able to. Okay. Really has to match. Okay. It is 3:25. 25 at the time of this recording. It is currently 11:47. Alright. What keeps going into freaking trouble? Alright. Let's try again. Info status request. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna write to the panel. Alright. Then we're probably gonna have to remove this from disable all. Alright, that got rid of that one. All this is normal. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate these wires and we're gonna tie our SLC back in so that devices can be reprogrammed. I really don't like the way I have to put this in. Any minute now it should try to remap itself. You know what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Sorry about sorry about the sudden cut, folks. Camera battery died again. Here's where we're at now. 41 active events. Internal fault. Why do we have an internal fault? And we're gonna have to create a duplicate program. Cedar Crest temp. And we're gonna add an IO1000. Communication. We're gonna probably logged out. Hang on a second. we're going to read from the panel, and then we're going to temporarily remove a few devices, and we're going to see if we can make those internal faults go away. Let's see.
Are you guys going to be providing us the shunt for the sound system?
You have to ask Patrick for that. I do not know that answer. All I'm here to do is program.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, let me give you a bit of context on what happened just now. So I was trying to clear some troubles on the panel, including missing devices that were not installed yet. That's why I created the duplicate program to remove the extra devices temporarily. Then the customer walks in and asked about the audio shutdown relays, which I obviously know what they are, but I don't know the current status of the installation or how they were installed, as I was only brought out to install and program the replacement panel. What I did do is I referred the customer back to the project manager, as he knows more about the specific relay than I do. All I really know is how it's correlated in the software. Hope that answers some questions that may arise. Okay, back to the video.
All these have to be deleted temporarily, but I already have a backup of the original program I created. Just gonna dump this into the panel for now, and we're gonna see if I can't get her to clear. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna use my HDT, and I'm gonna see if I can't reset all the device addresses and then make her work that way. Yeah, so we clearly didn't map. Oh yeah, I have to pull the thing out, but before I do that, kind of getting ahead of myself here. Alright, we're down to 6 troubles. 5 troubles. Internal fault. Loop 1 mismatch. Alright, now we're gonna map. Tools. Status diagnostic. Alright, mapping now. Alright, looks like we mapped. A balanced map has been detected. Map mismatch, map disable. Alright, let's pull the map. We'll see what comes up. I don't see anything that's giving any sort of error. All right. And in a few minutes, that should clear the mapping trouble. Here we go. No, don't do that. Do this. Alright, we're just about done. Alright. Sweet. We still have the internal fault. What's going on? RAM app area. Address 1, address 2. Data R, data W. That's not good. 4.42, so they updated it. That's not good. Hang on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to end the video a little, well, I had to create a cut in the video because I had a pretty severe issue that came up with this system. The system came up with something called an internal fault. Now, internal faults, they happen when the system, there's something going on with the central processor of the system. I got an error that said RAM app, address 1, address 2, something Y, something W, and error codes that were next to it. But luckily through service support I was able to get that all fixed. And what I ended up doing is I cycled power to the panel. I basically turned the breaker off, waited 3 minutes, turned the breaker back on. Okay. Bye-bye, Annunciator.
We're gonna put the new one up over here at the front. You want me to show you where it's gonna go?
Yeah, that's great, man. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, we're here for you. I'm getting rid of this. Oh, don't short. Oh, and now you need to go. Yeah, this Annunciator's not needed here anymore. Just like I thought. And man, I am glad to be rid of this freaking thing because it looks so freaking stupid. I mean, why the hell, why would anybody in their right freaking mind put an Annunciator right next to the freaking control box? Why? Out of all the letters in the alphabet, why? There. Nobody needs a freaking Annunciator right next to the control box. But since this thing perfectly works, if they throw this guy out, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping it. Be gone. And now we're gonna take this little cover plate thing off. I know I could use a drill. The last time I used a drill, yeah, we're not gonna get into that. You know what, whatever, I'll just say it. Screw got cross-threaded, wouldn't come out. I mean, look at the friggin' job they did. An extension of all things. I'm sorry. Alright. Now just line this guy back up. There, that'll do it. Oh, I don't want to lose these. Let's see. That'll work. And now this whole box needs to come out. Whatever. All right, that's gone. Okay, real quick, time to also reveal something else. This project, if it wasn't already obvious already, took more than 1 day. This is more than 1 day's worth of freaking footage. And what's about to be played on the next clip is really day 2. So on day 2, I did pretty much picked up where I left off from day 1. And this is also the part where we tied the SLC from the new building into the old building. So you're gonna see that. You're gonna see me program that in, and you're gonna see me hook that up. So anyway, on to the next clip. Okay, well, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up to this panel. Well, actually, no, not yet. There's still one more thing I gotta do. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna correct something. Because when I originally got this, and I got all the device labels, something was wrong. I figured out the hard way this morning when I recorded the build test. I went to go silence and reset the system. It turns out the security system was tripped. They didn't tell me nothing. But you know, it is what it is. It happens. Alright, let's see. Door release relay. There are no doors that need to release. I don't know why they even called it that. This is really a security system trip. And also, I finally got dialer information, so I'm going to be putting that in the program as well. Alright, just going to save. Always remember to save. Nope. Oops, that's... Actually, you know what? I keep forgetting. Now we want to go to this. We're going to call this one disable security tie in. And we're going to look for that relay. And we're going to go to user keys. And we're going to go user key number 2, disable, and there we go. That's the updated correlations. Whoops, I almost forgot. Since it has its own button now, it does not need to be under disable all. Delete. Save again, because we changed something. Now we're going to go to, where are we going to go? We're going to go to CMS, that's right. Telco, dual lines, call disconnect, rings to answer, line cuts. I took a picture of the settings from the old program. Or from the old information, well, whatever it is. Hang on, let me find it. There it is. Transmission test frequency needs to be 1. Ring type any, rings to answer 5, tone 120, 0, 10, no. Telco account 1, that's all that's being used. I'm gonna blur out the account number because y'all don't need to know that. In fact, there's a lot of stuff in this freaking video I'm gonna have to freaking blur out. I'm not gonna be able to just edit this over my phone and get this out quickly. It's gonna be a while before this comes out. Alright, there you go. That's in there. Confirm this is blank, yep. Looks good to me, man. Looks good to me. I'm not gonna dump this in yet. Because it's not needed. Okay. Also, this needs to be none FSCU. You know what? When I downloaded the panel last time, I didn't change that setting either, so I probably changed it back to unsupervised printer. So what I'm gonna have to do real quick is I'm gonna have to change that back. There we go. Menu. Program. Advanced program. Panel configuration. Let's see. Where is under panel configuration? Panel NAC, annunciator, CMS device, voltage. No, it might be under panel operation actually. Now that I think about it. Oh no. Events, sleep events, unconfigured alarm, common trouble, firmware download. Where was it again? I swear I had it under... CMS device? No. Has to be under panel operation. You know what? I think I know what the problem is. I don't have that connector hooked up. That's probably why it won't let me see it, because I know it's under freaking panel, whatever. Alright. No, I do not want to do that. Alright. We're gonna get this guy back out. I'm gonna get this guy back out. We're gonna plug you in. And we're gonna plug you in. Panel configuration. There we go. Printer unsupervised. None FACU. There we go. There is one last step. Program, date and time. That's correct. Okay. Alright, now we're connected. And we're gonna stay connected to this thing until we're done for the day. Just in case, who knows, maybe project manager will tell me I need to do something. Where the frick is my... There it is. Okay, let's put our necks on the panel. you want to know what I was doing in between the two clips here is doing a little bit of troubleshooting. Couldn't show any of it because I had to get involved and a bunch of other crazy stuff. Plus this panel just falsed, so I had to investigate that. It's kind of a show, and everybody was everywhere. Couldn't really get much footage. Had to respect people's privacy. But yeah, I got the annunciator landed. I still got to clean all this up. I'm gonna make this look nice, man. By the end of this, it's gonna look really nice. And then I gotta land this right here, which I'll go ahead and get started on that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the wire strippers. It's basic electricity. And I was told to freaking loop it like this and have the extra freaking service length, but what I want to freaking do is I want to freaking just do it like this and make it look nice. But I have to do what my freaking boss says, man. No way around it. I'm gonna get freaking criticized. I already know it. I can't wait to start running my own projects, because I won't be doing it like this. Because I think this is a very stupid way to do it. Oh, there's some of the freaking ink from the freaking wire. I can't believe I'm freaking doing it like this, man. That's honestly frustrating. No, it's not frustrating. It's just stupid. Apparently gonna go into trouble. Come on. Get in there. Can't wait to do a re-download of this panel and finally have a disable key for that freaking relay, but I've changed so much other stuff. I can't do the download at the second. I have to wait till we get the rest of the SLC hooked up, because we have a new edition. That's what this whole thing's all about. All I'm really doing to get the sheathing off is just scoring the wire. Again, basic electrical skills. Sometimes it doesn't want to freaking score properly, so you gotta score it again. And maybe once more for good measure. And sometimes it just wanna screw with you. This is kind of embarrassing. Come on, you dog. There we go. Mac 4 is definitely going to go into trouble in a second. Come on, baby. I know you see it. There you go. Man, I'm just so tired of freaking dropping stuff on the floor, man. It's just... I can't even... It's like I can't even hold a freaking resistor in my hand, bro. What kind of fire alarm tech am I? Ah, come on. Come on, you dog. Get in there. You're gonna love your new home. Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. Hey, did that really just clear my freaking neck? Oh, it does see its EOL. There is an EOL, and it can see it. Ah, come on, you dog. Stupid screwdriver. Stupid screwdriver. Come on. Alright, we just got one trouble. That's gonna be our NAC 3. This looks so freaking messy, man. I'm gonna need to fix this, and I'd love to freaking put this in a splice box. Freaking junction. Instead of just running it like this, this is just... This whole setup's freaking just stupid. But I have to do it this way, because I wasn't given any other choice. Alright, just did a little bit more work and I'm finishing up on this now. This is going to be 24 volts to the sounder bases. What? How'd that happen? Trouble dialer 1 fault. Ah, this thing freaking slipped out.
Oh. We got too much going on in this panel.
Alright. She back online.
Nope, it's still there.
Let's see. Switch 1516 1718. That's gonna be my aux power. Oh, come on. The dialer fault should clear any second now.
Why is
Because I can see it talking.
That's been doing that for a minute.
It's probably reconnecting.
Oh damn, he took that ladder I need.
Probably another one laying around here somewhere.
What'd this go to?
Put it in the panel.
What did it go to?
Actually, you know what? It went to that old annunciator that was on the wall.
Okay.
But I took all that down.
What happened to the manual?
What manual?
The manual for the book for the panel that I brought in here.
I don't know. I didn't touch it. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, now from here what we did is that we now had to land the SLC from the new edition into the system, and the next clip's going to show me programming it, and after that we're going to be doing a bit of troubleshooting, and this is kind of where stuff started to veer into the stuff went wrong. And luckily it was not our fault. We didn't put up the duct detectors. Apparently, no, it wasn't those guys. Someone put them up, and then someone did a very poor job of doing it. And we were the ones to clean it up. Okay, on to the next part. Alright, we're back. Time to dump the final program into this panel, see what she do. So, I already checked the date and time, because date and time has to match in order to connect for some reason. I'm going to go to RS-232CU enable. Going to connect, then we're going to go to the laptop. We're going to hit connect. It should say info status request. You already checked everything, so now we're going to write to the panel. Yeah, that seems normal. Continue writing to panel. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So then we're gonna read, and we're gonna see what comes up. Praying to God, everything works again. But at least now if I get an internal fault, I'll know potentially how to fix it. Because sometimes these panels, they do have a tendency to freak out. Alright, now we're going to go to Tools, Status Diagnostic. Exit out of this menu. All new starts. Alright, we got some devices that aren't communicating yet. At this point, we just gotta slowly but surely wait for it to finish doing what it's gotta do, because it should just count up. Alright, this is probably going to take a while, so I'll get back to y'all when this finishes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we still got 10 devices that are missing, but I got it down to 11 troubles and I fixed the flaking issue.
Cool. Can you give me the device's description so I know where to go?
Duct detector building 100, duct detector RTU1, lobby 142,
Okay, hold on a
duct detector.
Hold on a second, Andy. I got a pencil, pen. All right, hold on. I'm gonna mark these down on the print when you tell me the descriptions.
Duct detector building 100, RTU1 at lobby 142.
RTU1. Next one.
Duct detector building 100, RTU2, hall 127 at restroom.
Wait, hold on a second.
Should be boys' restroom.
Yep. Wait, what did it say?
RTU.
Outside boys' restroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't fit all that in, so I had to abbreviate.
That's fine.
Smoke, building 100 at storage room 120.
Building 100, storage room 120. Okay.
Duct detector, building 100, RTU 3 at janitor room 119.
So far, every duct detector.
Smoke, building 100 at storage room 118.
Didn't say anything about heat detector?
No.
No? Okay.
Duct detector, building 100 at RTU 5 room 115. Hang on. Duct detector, building 100 at RTU 4 hall 127. Duct detector, building 100 at RTU 6 hall 127.
Guess the next one's RTU 7.
Yep. Yeah. There was RTU 6 at hall 127, and there's also going to be RTU 7 at hall 127. And your last one is smoke building 100 at storage room 101A.
101A. You said smoke storage 101A?
It said smoke building 100 at storage room 101A. That's how you gave me the description. That's what I put down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck did I see that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh. Those are all the devices.
Alright.
And it looks like it's the majority of the duct connectors.
Alright. So what I'm gonna do now is you got the descriptions, so I'm gonna go to devices, map. I'm gonna pull the map and I'm gonna see what it says. Alright, CR is fixed. We're seeing all our modules, we're just not seeing all our detectors. Okay. Alright, so what's this one? Smoke CO, smoke CO. That's a water flow and tamper. Duct detector, so this is probably not tied in correctly, this one. Is that one of the troubles? Duct detector building 1 RTU3 men's room. No, I don't see anything about men's room. Duct detector building 100 at room 137. What's before that device? What's before this device right here? Loop 1 device 19.
Alright, they're gonna go check it and see what the issue might be.
Yeah, I'm reading the map right now.
Every one of the duct detectors is in trouble. It could be a wiring issue.
Yeah. But I'm looking right now.
Hold on a second.
I'm looking for device number 19. Here's number 19. There's number 20. And 142 comes before it. Where is number 19? Oh no, that was one of the ones that was in trouble, so of course it's not going to see it. So we would need to be looking for number 18. Yeah, number 18. Oh no, wait, that wouldn't even make sense because we're tied to this freaking CR right here. So it has to be along this line somewhere. Okay. It probably is a wiring issue. Okay. Well, I'll get back to you when I have any updates. Or, you know what? Probably better way to say it is I'll get back to y'all when I have updates. Okay. To reiterate, this is where we troubleshooted all them duct detectors. You know, the ones that were wired really poorly. That's what went on between this clip and the next clip, where I reconciled the map and finished the job. Yeah, those duct detectors were a freaking mess. They were very hard to get to spaces, and they were wired completely wrong. Every single one of them. So it took a couple hours to figure out which wires were which, because apparently even it wasn't consistent with each detector what was wrong. It was different for each and every one of them. So what we had to do is we had to grab the meter, figure out which was our SLC, which one was our key switch, which one was for the LED on the key switch, and which one was the relay going to the freaking high voltage HVAC shutdown, which I don't know how it got that bad. In fact, I don't know how it didn't fry those detectors, to be completely honest. I guess we got lucky there, but man, that was a freaking nightmare, man. Yeah. This next clip is just me reconciling the map and finishing the job, just getting her done. So yeah, on to the next clip.
Andy, we good?
Just about. It had to remap itself, so I'm waiting for it to check its EOLs, and then I'll pull the map, dump it back in. After I reconcile it, let it do its thing, and be done with it. It takes a second.
Your mom takes a second.
It's already halfway done with its freaking EOL thing. I know the mismatch is going to stay till I reconcile it.
Good thing about this was there was a learning experience with those DDoSs. Those DDoSs.
Yeah. It DDoSed us from going home.
I wonder if they
That was terrible.
like that on purpose.
Yeah. Alright. We're all mapped. Retrieve data.
Hey, Andy, what'd you do with the old microphone?
The old microphone? I left it in the box. Or in the bucket. I just left it in there. And I didn't touch it since.
Do me a favor. Plug that back up to the audio guy.
Wait.
And give me the new one back.
Wait, why do we...
Because I'm returning this back to the office, and it needs to come as a whole package.
There might be one slight problem with that.
Just do it.
The wires came out.
I think those wires were always hanging out.
No, they weren't.
Pretty sure they were. Excuse me.
Well, plug it back in. All right.
Yep, clear. Alright, Andy, do me a favor. Stop sitting these resistors on top of the batteries.
Oh, because they keep getting knocked off?
I almost knocked it off.
Yeah. I wasn't really thinking about where I put them. Just thinking about how to get them out of my way the quickest.
Because fuck them things, that's what you were thinking. Yeah, I know. Shut up, Ho.
Alright. Accept actual. Accept actual.
All good?
Yeah, he's mapping the system right now, but all your troubles are gone, so that's a good sign.
Sweet.
Problem is it's having an issue mapping right now.
Yeah, but that's no biggie. I can fix that in literally 3 minutes.
I'm gonna
It
say,
says,
you good with me though?
yeah, you're good.
For
You can
sure.
get on out of here.
Yeah, we're just gonna do one sound test before we leave with the new stuff.
Andy. Said next time.
I didn't hear you say that.
Oh, you know, you're right. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Now I'm saying next time.
Alright.
If we get this panel green, I want to leave it green and I want to go.
That's just program mode because I have to write the map back to the panel.
Because I'm going to have to come back out here and put a documents box.
Can I come with? Because
Sure.
Tim
and you can
doesn't
set
need.
it off as much as you want then. Just, I don't want to go home.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem sticking around if you need me to. Like I said, I'm fucking 15 minutes on it.
If you want to stick around, you can. But right now, we're good.
Yeah.
Everything's clear until this map is done.
Shoot, as long as I got a little bit of daylight to go out riding, I'll be alright.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about the most because I know I'm about to ride in the nighttime.
Alright, it's gonna map.
Do me a favor, Travis. Just can you throw that in that garbage can in the room to our left? I need to put this back in this panel. Alright, that's how I cut my finger off last time. Marlon ever show you the picture of his finger getting cut off?
No.
What happened?
I was asking Andy if he had ever seen the picture of Marlon with his finger cut off.
Nah, but I bet that shit gnarly.
Marlon lost the tip of his finger one time, and Glenn keeps it on his fucking phone for whatever reason. Man's weird.
That's a little disturbing.
It is. He likes to bring it up a lot. Like, Marlon, remember that time you... Because like, Marlon will do something he's like not supposed to, you know, OSHA violation. He'll be like, Marlon, you remember that time that... He's like, yeah, I know, shut the fuck up.
Alright then, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here.
Alright, take care.
I
Alright.
appreciate
It's a
it.
pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be a fuck fest next time.
Yeah.
Oh no, because next time it'll be even more of a fuck fest. Because we'll probably be in a bigger building.
Don't say that, man.
I like these little jobs. I just wish it wasn't a church. I don't know what it is, man.
I
He just
wish
has
I
bad
was
luck
out here
with
from start
churches.
to finish. But I didn't pull a lick of wire out here other than what you seen up there. And that was like 2 hours worth of work.
I know Luis was out here doing most of it, from what I understand. He's been out here on and off and stuff. See, when I first started doing this, I thought somebody named Brandon was going to do this. Brandon, I guess, is y'all's project manager?
No, our boss. My direct boss.
Okay. There was somebody above him that I met out here, and then there was Brandon. And
So it's probably David.
And it wasn't David Monroe. No, I mean, maybe it was. I've never met David Monroe. I never got the guy's name, so it could have been. Yeah, I don't know. Is he kind of like really soft-spoken, really hick?
Yeah, kind of tall.
No, he's about my height.
About your height?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't ring the bell.
It was somebody that was with him. Brandon, he's younger, right?
He's probably about like 39.
Yeah, he was closer to my age. So I was like, he was the guy. No, there was somebody out here hanging J hooks at first, and I could have swore it was Brandon.
Maybe Shane.
No, it wasn't Shane.
Yeah, because you know Shane, right? Yeah.
I know Shane. I know Patrick. I know. Oh, what's his name? Quit. I can't remember what his name was. He was the younger guy. And then Eli, probably. And then the shorter Hispanic guy that works with them normally in their crew.
Mario.
Is his name Mario? Couldn't remember if it was Mario or not. Or...
Dude, this shit was so funny because like when they both first started, it was like one started and then like the next week.
Bingo.
We started first and then the next week.
All green.
And
How many guys you got?
so here's where shit gets a little bit. There's two sides of the company.
Mm-hmm.
You got a flash drive, Patrick?
Huh?
You got a flash drive? I used all mine up.
I never carry flash drives, you know me.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you don't do any.
I don't do programming.
Yeah, so David's side, they have Shane, Pat, Mario, and they used to have Eli, but Eli quit, so it's just them three. And then on our side, we have
Okay.
JR, Hayden, and
We're done.
Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. So anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching once again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, have a nice day.